So I just got back from the first appointment. They do a bunch of testing. So the first two tests that they do, I already had done before I came up here. And so I didn't have to repeat them. They said they were good. And so the first one of those is called a DMX. It's a digital motion x-ray, which is a video fluoroscopy. And it's basically a video x-ray, and it's really cool. You can see your neck. I'm not going to do it because it makes me too dizzy, but I'm like leaning from side to side in it, and then I'm like tilting my head forward and back and twisting my head and then doing different angles of tilting and stuff like that. And they're looking for instability in my neck, in the vertebrae. And then the second test is a cone beam x-ray. Basically, it's like a 3D imaging of my neck, x-ray imaging. And so I already have those done. So what she performed today was an ultrasound of the arteries in my neck at C1, 2, and C3, 4 levels, just to look for compression of the arteries. And I had to move in a lot of those same positions, and I also had to lay down on my back and each side, which all of it induced extreme vertigo and other symptoms like pressure in my head and heart pounding and stuff, and pain, a lot of pain. Lying on my back was incredibly painful. And so she did that one. That took a long time and was awful. But I'm so glad they did all that, because I've been wanting something like that, and I didn't even know that this doctor did it. And I've been like wanting someone to just look in there and see what's happening and why this is happening to me when I lay down and stuff. And so then the next test was a Doppler. So she actually did it on my temples at first, and she's listening for the blood flow in my brain. And then she did it at those two same points in my spine on either side, to listen to my vertebral artery, which goes through each side of my neck like this. And so she said, I'll tell you the results of all this after. Okay, so that was the next test. And then the last one was a heart rate variability test. And I was in a lot of the same positions while wearing a finger, like a pulse oximeter looking thing, to measure these different things with my heart rate. And it did show significant changes. So I don't know the full results. This was just the ultrasound tech, but I have eyeballs, and I'm looking at the screen when she's having me turn my head in this one direction. I can see as she's doing the tests that she's like marking something there. And I was like, is that my jugular? Because next to it is this big black spot. I'll post the picture with this so you can see. Big black spot like that. And then next to it is this flat thing that is my jugular. And so basically my jugular, when I'm turning my head and doing all these things laying down, is getting flattened. I mean, it's not just like squished, like sometimes it'll look like that, or something. No, it's flat. You'll see it in the picture. So she said that is the return blood flow from your brain. And basically all throughout the day, as this is happening to me, it's causing that blood to be up in my brain for longer than it should, with no oxygen or nutrients left in it. And that's why I'm having extreme vertigo, brain fog, like dementia like symptoms sometimes. Scary stuff. And so that's happening. And she said even when I'm in a neutral position, it's still getting compressed and limiting the blood flow. And then the Doppler study, where she was listening to the flow of the other things, the vertebral artery on my right side was very low flow to my brain. And so she thinks that tomorrow the doctor is going to want to send me back over to her for a deeper study of my vertebral arteries to look and see where it's happening. But at my C1-2 level is where the jugular is getting compressed completely. And then if he wants to do that, it'll happen. It's pretty fast and he'll have the results right away. So it'll be part of my appointment tomorrow. So he'll do that, and then he'll know exactly where in my neck the vertebral artery is getting compressed, because she said it was really bad on this side, and that my heart rate is jumping up a lot when I'm laying down or when I'm doing these other positions from resting, and it's like immediate like shift. And she didn't talk about that one that much. So that's all I know for now. This is a long video. I'm probably going to cut it off and then update you guys on the rest tomorrow. I have a lot of questions. I know I'll get them all answered tomorrow, and probably going to have to make just a really long video of it, of everything, because it's a lot of stuff. But this is really, as far as we know right now, this is all the information we have. So yeah. I will probably have more info tomorrow, and I'm also getting the injections tomorrow too. So that's all I have for now. I'm trying to think, did I forget anything important? I guess not. All right, love you guys.